Join me as I dive into the heavy metal scene to uncover the hidden history of queer icons. Can I find the most influential ones you might not know about? The heavy metal genre has a rich history, but one aspect that's often overlooked is the impact of queer icons. These individuals have shaped the genre, but their contributions have been marginalized or erased from the historical record. Today, I want to shed some light on these trailblazers and explore their influence on heavy metal. Despite its reputation for being a predominantly straight, white, and male-dominated genre, heavy metal has always had a thriving queer underground. However, this hasn't always translated to mainstream recognition or acceptance. Queer artists have historically faced discrimination, erasure, and exclusion from the very scene they helped create. The struggle for representation in heavy metal is real, and it's a challenge that's still being fought today. One of the main obstacles queer artists face is the perception that heavy metal is inherently homophobic or transphobic. This stereotype is rooted in the genre's hyper-masculine image, which can be intimidating or alienating to queer people. However, this doesn't reflect the reality of the scene, where many artists have always been queer or queer adjacent. The lack of representation and visibility has led to a vicious cycle where queer artists are discouraged from being open about their identities, further perpetuating the myth that heavy metal is exclusively straight. In recent years, there has been a growing movement to increase queer visibility in heavy metal. This shift is thanks in large part to the pioneering work of queer artists who have refused to be silenced or erased. These individuals have paved the way for future generations, creating a safer and more inclusive environment for queer fans and artists alike. Rob Halford, the iconic lead singer of Judas Priest, is a prime example of a queer heavy metal icon. Halford has been openly gay since the 1990s and has used his platform to promote LGBTQ+ awareness and acceptance. His bravery has inspired countless queer metalheads around the world, providing a much-needed role model in a genre that desperately needed one. Another influential queer figure is Laura Jane Grace, the lead singer of Against Me. Grace has been a vocal advocate for transgender rights, using her music as a platform to raise awareness about the challenges faced by the transgender community. Her courage has inspired a generation of queer punk and metal fans, providing a powerful voice for those who feel marginalized or silenced. The impact of queer icons on heavy metal extends beyond their music. They have also challenged the genre's traditional gender norms, pushing the boundaries of what it means to be a metal musician. Artists like Machine Gun Kelly and Poppy have explored themes of gender fluidity and nonconformity, further expanding the genre's definition of masculinity and femininity. One pivotal moment in heavy metal history that showcases the impact of queer artists is the rise of the glam metal scene in the 1980s. Bands like Poison and Motley Crue were unapologetically flamboyant and androgynous, blurring the lines between masculinity and femininity. This era marked a significant shift in the genre, paving the way for future generations of queer metal artists. In conclusion, the queer icons of heavy metal have played a crucial role in shaping the genre's sound, aesthetic, and values. By exploring their contributions, we can gain a deeper understanding of the genre's complex history and its ongoing evolution. These trailblazers have left an indelible mark on heavy metal, and their legacy continues to inspire new generations of metalheads. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your favorite queer heavy metal artists in the comments below. If you want to learn more about the hidden history of music, be sure to check out my other videos. Make the background music heavy metal.